Oh, I missed that buy. Fuck, that was quick. That was so quick. I want to come down here actually, so no stress. That was aggressive. We are live, guys. These markets are cooking this morning. What a move. I personally want to be in buys, but let's do this. Which account am I trading first of all? Okay. Put a buy limit on this then. Let's go with my fun. Well, one contract today. Let's go this way. What's gone? Here we go. So I'm looking for these highs right here to get tags. Um, this little fair value gap here, perhaps a nice entry. I want it to come down a little bit lower, but higher price nonetheless. What I'm expecting. What's wrong with my phone? Okay, so this week so far, let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's take a step back. Take a step back. So I'll highlight this level from last week here. Look how price congregated during PM session. We had a nice little sell off. Boom. Take out these lows. And price consolidated again. Went a little higher. These highs, sell off, sell off. So nice sales have taken place. Lows have been snatched. My thought process is we make our way back higher above here, potential above here. Um, so I'm looking for buys, but Monday we're still somewhat trading Monday's range. Just keep that in mind. But looking at this, we took out Monday's lows, right? With this move here, boom, Monday's lows. So if anything, a nice little retracement, which we're seeing here, it hit this level already. This could easily lead to a push higher. But based off Monday's trade, I want to be a little bit more nimble. I want to see a run on liquidity. Maybe if we took out these lows and there's a 1 minute C4 that one price to hit, then maybe give us a rejection higher. So respecting buys. Yesterday I caught a trade that played out nicely for Texas Heist. I was mentioning how price can drop lower here and then take off. I'll show you how that looks on the 15-minute chart. If you're in the Texas Heist channel, Discord channel, drop a comment if you want to get in, by the way. I was mentioning how price can drop lower and then go higher, which is exactly what we saw. It got into this little zone here and took off. I wanted to see it go here, actually, a little bit just more deeper, but just going deep into this loop zone already was enough. But today, if we're to highlight this, right? Let's draw this out. You can really see the impact. We hit it here, took off, hit it here, took off, and again here, taking off. So we'll see if that wants to sustain price and keep us higher. I don't only keep this on my chart per se. It's a nice area where we're seeing price get rejected from or supported. Again, now the question is, do we want to take an entry based off of this area here? Okay, so this nice little here, right? Because this could deliver higher prices. Or we're gonna wait for run on liquidity. I'm pressing not press the press button right now. So I'm gonna wait for a run on liquidity or an SMT to occur between indices. Meaning I want to see one correlated asset run lower, like maybe S&P run lower, or US 30 run a little bit lower, and then maybe NASDAQ gonna do the same, and I'll take the buys. But if I was being eager, here could deliver nice buys. If I'm being eager, just getting here, let's make price go higher. It's very possible there. Really watch this candle's high and low. So wick here, confidence consolidation. And this took place at 7:30 or 8:30 time. So just watching this. Again, I'm not really press button. Just want to take it easy today. If I see something I like, then I'll take advantage. But the situation where it dropped lower right here, yes, could have been a buy, but I'm just not eager. So we're gonna keep watching price. And from 1 minute perspective, I'm looking at this little area here. If we can get down there, I will consider taking buys. Don't see this low, that low get ran out. Yeah. Again, buying below opening price. Okay, so it's been an opening price. Buying below that is ideal. What did London do? London did this. So again, this could offer a push higher. If this is a serious market, this could offer a push higher. But London offered this nice little move here. Nice little push. Higher. 290 size. And it's delivered. Let me look at the 1 minute chart. This actually looks nice. Yeah. Ran higher here. Hit a weekly level. This loop zone high. Boom. Consolidated a little bit. Broke down. Trade a little higher. So that's liquidity. Broke down. Here's also would have been a nice entry. I mean, up here if you're able to identify the fact that it ran out these highs, right? Right, you could consider taking a short right there. All this consolidation. Finally breaks down. It's higher. Perhaps you could have considered taking a short here. Stop loss maybe above here. Drop here. I like this one as well. It's right near midnight opening price. A nice little slide lower. So nice little 65-point run if you got in here. I just like this one better for some reason. Again, we have at that point we have first drop, second drop, third drop, and this is fourth drop. You can tell the market's driving lower. And also, I like this level here. So price trades back below that. Nice little sell off. Anyways, let's get back to what price is doing now. But that was good. I mean, London's actually very nice. Very nice. Sold off here, entry. Sell off here, entry. That's beautiful price action. Also, if you look close, look at this 1 hour low, high. It's a little zone, high, or fair value gap, high and low. Look how price interacts those levels. Hit it here, dropped off to this level, then we're getting a bounce. That was nice, nice price action. Now we're hitting it here again. You can see the resistance is coming from the 1 hour chart. This 1 hour level. It's hitting that. Right? And then we're rejecting. So much of these lows here. And I want to see us come down a little bit. And then when it gets here, it's not really, I'm not necessarily going to just get right in. I might. We'll see. I just need to see what speed it comes down here with. Right? And once it does that, ideally, I don't want to see get below. Let's call it. I mean, I call it 800, but in reality, I'll go. I'll give it a 30-point stop. So 30-point stop from here. About 880. So I'll say give it 30-point stop, expecting to go higher. Expecting to go all the way up here. So 30-point stop to get 144. That's solid. If it's come down here. And keep in mind, I'm looking at it as consolidation. This is wick I told you about. So consolidate, get out, drop out of consolidation. That's the question. Or then the reverse. So notice how price has been encapsulated in this high and low that took place during news release. That's why I'm not really press button. I want to see what we do. Get outside this consolidation. I would love buys more because then we're consolidating, drop lower, perhaps manipulation lower, then I drop price higher. Oh, on these accounts, I can't put a buy limit anymore. Oh, I can. Let's do this. Let's do a buy limit. We're going to do a 5. Buy limit right there. Let's do a stop loss. Mouse, I know what's wrong with my mouse, guys. Stops dragging. What's the 880, please? Cool. So we're gonna do a buy limit here. See if price wants to trade lower. I just realized I'm still just MNQM. I want to be on MNQU. Wrong chart, guys. Let me delete this spot over here. Sorry, that's wrong chart. Wrong chart. Okay, what was that entry? It was right here. Let's make this 10 as well. Okay. Patience. Let's see if we can get down there. I'm gonna make this a little higher just so in case it goes there. I want to make sure we tagged in. Okay. I got that set up properly. So you get a run here. Um, I'm really watching this level here. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm just here having fun as a trader. I'm not a financial advisor. It's just to maybe see how I read price and perhaps maybe inspires you to look at price a little similar. And everything's done here on the demo account. So please do not put any risk on the table. I'll never tell you to do so. That's up to your discretion. I'll never take the risk on the table. All right. So just watching price here. Everything tight on. Mhm. Five, so, I want to see if we can round this liquidity pool here. Let me look at it from a regular trading hour perspective as well. Okay. So it tagged us in now. All right. Regular trading hour perspective. 1 second, guys. We're tagged in. All right, guys. So we're getting a nice reaction from that level. Apologies, guys. I'm on the phone. I have to take this call, but I'm still here. So if I'm silent, you guys already see the entries I've taken. So all right, guys. So my bad. I'm back. So we're getting somewhat of a reaction here on this level. We'll see if it maintains or if sellers want to kick into gear and then take it up a notch. But right now we got some bounce here. I want to see how strong this will be if it can take us up higher. That's my expectations. And we are about 30 minutes, almost 30 minutes away from New York opening price, 9:30. What I did highlight above, I think, right here, this is where price closed yesterday. And we're all the way down here at this moment. So look at regular trading hours for a second. All right, we're all the way down here. So the question is, since we're down here, what I'm trying to internalize, what I always like to internalize is who had the upper hand in the regular trading hours. I'll say the buyers, right? We're in the battle. But then we had this huge resistance come into place. All right. We got this quote unquote resistance and price dropped lower. So if I am a regular retail trader or just a trader in general, and I see price found this way lower, right? It dropped from here to here. I'm excited about, okay, the shorts. So I might hold the position. So the fact that it dropped lower, if price does open near the lows, or opens where we currently are, I was still expecting to essentially unseat the sellers. What I'm just trying to say, sellers are in control right now, and I would like to see how they will eventually see the sellers, especially if they see a nice little drop, opening gap lower. They might just think, well, price is gonna keep on dropping, and it can. But the way I'm just internalizing it is, if it opens lower, they will consider that price might continue dropping. But I'll be considering how does price seat them, right? Because to me, the way it looks like is all this happened during PM session. We had no movement higher. So here's like a nice little resistance, quote unquote. I want to see price blow through that. That's kind of what I'm watching. So remember, this red area, new day opening gap high, is where we closed yesterday. So do we want to make our way above that? It's the question I'm trying to consider. On the other hand, you can say, well, if we are to go shorter, then obviously this liquidity right here. Okay. But I'm looking to see if we want to keep on pushing higher. Because on a higher time frame, to me, narrative is we go higher. So that's the thought process that I have there. Okay. Anyways, I would have loved to seen more. I need to see more momentum here, right? Because let's highlight this level with a 2x. I want to see more momentum. It's kind of just stalling here. I would like to just push away. Also, from a 5 minute perspective, see this previous level here? So nice little area here. There's been a lot of dancing around that area, but just want to track that across. So I want to see this ideally support price. This to me, somewhat of a flashbang entry. Right, price was lower, takes out liquidity, flashbang, boom, higher. That's what I'm expecting. So see if we get a flashbang. Spell it out today. Flash. We'll see if this wants to hold. Okay. What I'm gonna do this. I'm just make this even at 22,000. Oh god, let me just do this 20,020 here. It's gonna be at 20. Hit it, hit it. And this doesn't hold price. What would I expect? Let's see. We have this level here that price can trade into. And if that doesn't hold, then obviously we're going to run lower. So we're just going to keep watching for now. Nothing else to do. We take a trade, we accept the risk, just let it play out. Now, if I was really bold, which in some cases I am, right? I'll put my stop loss right below this C4 here. And frankly speaking, I'm gauging how we run through this. If we do run through this level, I'm really gauging it. I don't want to see that. But I don't feel comfortable in this scenario putting my stop loss right below here. I just don't. But I am gauging that as to what I want to see support price. I'll be back. I'm gonna take a restroom break. We'll see what happens. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. The price is still mingling. I see around that C4 on the 1 minute chart. 5 minute flashbang. We want to see if this is gonna hold up. 9:30 opening price is 10 minutes away. So let's see if we can get that to hold up. Oh goodness, this mouse. I might need to get a new mouse, guys. Remember, I tried to hold something. It's not letting me hold it. That's why it keeps on. Man, shake them haters off. Okay, so we're getting some movement here. You'll see if we can get this movement here. Ideally, all I want to capture is 50 points, right? So every session, 50 points. Will I go beyond that? If it offers it, yes, but ideally 50 points. So what's 50 points? I guess say run to these highs. All right, about 56 points. If it goes higher, 80 points here, right? See if we can get that. I already feel like we're on our previous day's highs, honestly speaking. So we'll see if this holds up, first of all. So remember, we had this consolidation I was watching. I like how price broke out of consolidation. This was just a recap so far, in case you missed it. I just joined. We had this consolidation from 7:30 or 7:30 news or 8:30 news in New York time. It went up and went down, and I was waiting for price to, after a little consolidation, break out of that and drop into this down close candle here, which I am calling a C4. That 1 minute chart. Expand this. It's down close candle here. I was looking for price to do a couple things. Take out this liquidity pool, take out this pool liquidity, and then just like take out this pool liquidity and hop in this C4. I want to see it take off from here. So far, congregated over there. Give us one aggressive move lower, another push, and now we're going higher. So I want to see this sustain. But keep in mind, 9:30 opening is in 8 minutes, so we'll see if that just out the gate. If we just keep getting momentum higher, or if it wants to crash out. If it crashes out lower, I will now be watching these lows and watching this area here. All right, and then see if that wants to support price. Obviously, my stop loss is here, so I might just tag it. I don't feel like moving it, so I'm gonna leave it right there. And I do want to see this area support price. Ideally, this down close candle here, so I really want to see support price. And around liquidity, I will be looking at these lows and see if we still get a nice rejection higher. But I'd rather not see that. I'd rather us just keep the momentum higher. It'll leave the probabilities in my favor here. What if this flashbang is not straight? Am I tripping? On the 5 minute perspective, this is a clear low here. Runs that out. Consider this a flashback entry where probably just makes an aggressive move lower. Boom! Takes out. Those are initially in buying, and then goes higher. All right. Flashbang, little flash, and then pushing price higher. That's what I'm expecting. Again, not a financial advisor, so please don't press any buttons. Anything I'm saying, everything's done on demo account. It's all just for fun and games. Or maybe just really just inspiring you, like just showing you how I read price, and perhaps give you a better grip on how you can read price action as well without any indicators. Zero. We don't need indicators over here, baby. I'm looking at price. I'm looking for is just liquidity. Where are the obvious highs and lows? Doesn't make sense for. I'm looking for structure, right? But the action number one thing is where is the liquidity? So that's why when I got to market, right, first liquidity that existed when price up here, liquidity rests here. So I want to see when price gets there, how does it interact with it after it runs it out? Um, that's things you want to look for. Where's the obvious pools of liquidity, obvious places that traders be trailing their stop losses? Traders typically structure. So these lows here, so took that out. I'm intrigued to see if we go higher. And then where's the next? Right now, where's liquidity exists? Here and here. So if I'm wrong, these lows will be taken out. But the reason why I feel stronger with buys right now is because we had this push lower that disrupted these lows. So already the damage to those are buying, right? Those are maybe buying here during London. Price came down, boom, wiped them out. And now we had some more buys take place here, right? But then now, two things happen. So with this push here, it also wiped out what? Those that were short. So some people were short. Some people were selling. Boom. So this move here did two things. From here to here, knocked out what? Those that were buying after around these lows. Then, since we're down here, who will be in charge? Sellers. So price that runs, boom, boom. Wipes out those that are selling. And then right now, let's just say like, what is a false move? Because why hit their took them out, but yet still stay in that same area and then start dropping again. So a few things happen here. One, took out those that are buying from this move here, those that trailed a stop loss, and knocked them out. And perhaps sellers that were selling here say, I'm getting back in. Price is dropping lower. And in fact, a run below here would trigger me to actually even add to my position for more sells. So right now, I think sellers feel comfortable. Some buyers just got wiped out. And I think we could still make our way higher to wipe out those that are selling here and here. Again, that's just how I'm breaking it down. It's not mean that's going to happen just like that. But that's the logic that I use whenever I look at these charts. Where is the pools of liquidity? And then where are the inefficiencies? Like this one right here. These are the real turning points in the market. All right. See the little space between this kind of low, high, price ran out. This, and a good thing you want to look for is where there's a high full liquidity and then there's a boom, a loot zone, or fair value gap. That is a high probability area where we can expect some rejection. So when this high existed, as price ran in here, boom, it did two things. Took a highs, got to a level of fair value or inefficiency, or what we're calling loot zone in Texas Heist, where smart money traders are interested in this now. So I'll see that some traders here, they can now exchange positions and go short. Same thing here. We're going to see the traders here that are buying or back in the level that I'm considering an inefficiency level, 5-minute level chart. If you look at 15-minute, you're going to see 15 minutes took out these lows and ran into this inefficiency. So at this point, I would like to see us push a little higher and really take out these highs and potentially take out these highs here. Okay. So that's just a breakdown overall. We'll see if we get that one more minute till 9:30 open, guys. God is the greatest. Let's see if 9:30 goes higher or just does an aggressive drop lower. See what we get. Yeah, beautiful guys. The bad snatch. Stop playing. Stop playing with him. He's not one of them. Here's our 50 points, guys. So this is a I can take a profit right here. Now this is where it's like, right? Do we take something off the table? Or do we say, you know what? There's more sellers sitting here. So we want to consider if this is going to actually drive price lower. I mean higher. Now keep in mind, yesterday closed here. So again, what I said, sellers right now coming into the market, oh yeah, this is dropping. So are they going to go all the way higher in CTC? Well, this question I don't know, right? QTNA. But this alone is a level we can take something off the table. Okay. So I'm going to take something off here. And I just know this is going to go more. So I'm just going to let this play out actually here. Isn't that beautiful, guys? If that was fire, drop an emoji. In fact, subscribe to the channel, man. Stop playing. This is free information. I call out everything live. So we're going to take something off here. Just because. Done or on a demo or not, you guys saw the whole logic explained live. You decide what you can do with that information. But that was pure technicals. Beautiful breakdown on the charts. 1 minute level holding its line. It's beautiful. I think we could push higher, but again, we're watching now to see. I think we push higher to these highs. Personally. So at this point, we can go break even. We took some off the table. Aggressive pullback. Aggressive pullback. Now, this could be an area. I'm not saying, but this could be add-on position potentially. All right. Here. But these markets are very. You gotta be nimble in these markets because I'm not going to add on because these markets have been tight. I can feel the tightness in these markets. So, well, here would have been on any other day where I felt like markets weren't that tight. Here would potentially be a nice area to add in, and then expect the price to keep going higher. You gotta be patient. Yeah, we're gonna put our stop loss in profit. Just you keep in mind we took something off the table already, so and this fails. At this point, I'm willing to. Yes, it's a big chunk if it comes all the way down. Here's my stop loss. But I'm willing to, see if we get a continuation higher in this case. I'm looking at US 30. US 30 aggressively is pushing higher. In fact, US 30 already took out these highs. Already took out intraday highs. NASDAQ is still playing around. Keep in mind, Midnight opening is here. So anything below that, if you are bullish, could be considered for buys. Anything below midnight opening price could be considered for buys. So just hit midnight opening price. I want to see that reject. Tight markets. Patience, patience, patience. Yeah, to be frank with you, right? I already got that 50-point move from here to there, all right? From 41 to 98 is about 57 points. So that could be it for the day, right? Just nice little move to those highs, done. Call it a day. 50 points for the AM session, done. I'm just expecting this to move higher, a little bit more. I just feel like there's highs that are just resting right here. A lot of liquidity there. I want to see if they can stretch and take them out. And if it drops lower, I don't see them drop lower. If they do it, I'll still be looking to see can we take out these highs. All right, 15-minute chart. There's a whole consolidation here. So we'll see if price is gonna make its way higher or it's just gonna keep on playing around this consolidation. Whole lot of consolidation here. Patience, patience, patience. It's low right here. Let's just keep going higher. I don't want to clutter your charts, but looking on your to left of your charts, it's 5-minute level here. I'm also watching that as well. So I'm just gonna draw it out. It's a lot on the charts, but let me just do it. So we're bullish. I would not want to see this close back below here. I like how it dipped into it, use that support. We want to take off. I like on this 1-minute chart, we just took out these lows right here. I like how we took that out. Now I just want to just keep going higher. Nice little swing low here that was created. We ran lower, took that out. This price now has the momentum to keep going higher. That's the question we have to ask, right? So far, so good. I don't see anything that's saying otherwise. My eyes are here. There's another target, or we can take something off the table. We're gonna do, if it gets up there, sell limit of, what we can do. That works. If it gets up there, we'll take some more off here. So far, we got a nice little run there. Check that out. So now we got a nice little vault here and one up here. We'll see if we can get momentum to go higher. Tight markets, guys. Tight markets. Now, oh, that's crazy work right there. That was crazy work right there. See that? Tight markets, guys. Very tight markets. You see how that just wicked aggressively? This is exactly why I'm saying like you gotta be careful in these markets. Stop loss have to be in place. Like these markets are really volatile. If you don't have your stop loss in place, it could really do some damage. At this point, we're gonna be well. So all of this is gonna hit back what that C4. Let's see if that holds. But this is not what I want to see, right? I think those highs drop. This could easily lead to drop here. But that was an aggressive move. I don't even think we have news. So again, I could tell like these markets are just tight. There's something about these markets, guys. That's just if you've been training long enough, you can feel literally. I don't think there was any news release for that aggressive wick or whatever that was candle took place. There's no news. These markets are just super volatile. No news at all. So therefore, I'm just gonna keep watching. Expansive move lower. Did we take out 930 lows? Yep. Can this C4 still hold is a question. But I'm not a fan of doing anything right now at all. Very volatile. Like these are, if you've been trading long enough, these markets are treacherous. Like this is real aggressive markets. No question about it. No question about it. Volatility is crazy. Like once you place a trade, you need to have your stop loss in place. You have to have your stop loss in place. So this is the area I was saying. Yeah, these markets look like they're about to crash out. looks like about to crash out. But this area I was saying, well, if price loses on that 1 minute chart, we can see price go here. But at this point, again, already accomplished our goal. So this is, at this point, I'm just hands off. I'm just watching this to see if I get anything. But this would be an interest area to consider. Get back in. Very aggressive markets, guys. Literally, volatility is through the freaking roof. This is probably off for buys higher. Let me delete this. That drop that you just saw happen out of nowhere, like boom, explosive move was crazy. What did it do though? It took out those that were like, including myself, that were already bullish for 9:30 opening. So did it unseat initial buyers to just keep going higher? Perhaps. So we can play this out again. Let's just get in here with back with 3 contracts. All right. We're gonna use 3 contracts this time. Just take it easy. Let's put our stop loss in place right away because again, these markets are not playing games. Right there. So lighter risk, 3 contracts at this point. Um, what I think the market did was an immediate aggressive reaction. So see those that were initially long, which included myself. Just want to take it higher again to actually take out these highs. So this to me, this 5 minute loot zone has delivered shorts here, right? Higher again, take out liquidity, deliver more shorts here. If I was to make a way here, I would not expect to deliver shorts again. I want to see us get above that, use that support, and then go higher. So these markets are super volatile. Like you really, if you're out there pressing button, if you don't have a stop loss in place, I'm telling you, that is a dangerous game to be playing. Like yesterday, same thing happened. I got in the trade. I think it's on live on my bag snatcher channel, the Klaus Trader channel. I got in the trade for sales. Didn't put a stop loss in place. Luckily, it was just 1 contract. I got into sales. The market shot up aggressively higher. Boom! I'm like, wow, that was like a personal account. Let's say you had a small account and you want to risk $100, but then price shoots up with so much speed, your account might just get blown out. Think that just happened right now. We're in these buys again. Luckily, I have my stop loss in place, but out of nowhere, you see this aggressive move. Boom, lower. So imagine you were like, how I was saying, hey, here's a good place to add a position. You were adding position, okay, about here, and then now you're like, well, let me put my stop loss place. Maybe do some calculations. And midst of you doing your calculations, no, the market just takes you out. So these are one of those markets you need to know once again before you get in the trade. You really need to know where your stop is. Like, and you need to put it on immediately because the volatility is crazy, sickening. Okay, I might just add 2 more contracts here though. All right, add 3 more. Let's see if we can continue to move higher. I think again, I always use logic. It's just as much as I'm technical, logically speaking, that knee jerk reaction will have people thinking sell, sell, sells. Aggressive push lower, took out these lows, sell stop trigger as well. Sellers might get excited, especially the ones from yesterday that I told you guys are all the way up here, which I want to see if price can go all the way up here. Sounds like a pipe dream, but I want to see that. So I'm sticking to that logic, and I could be wrong, right? But that's the logic I'm using is sellers are control. Do they want to knock them out? Again, tight markets. This is exactly like if you've been trading long enough, you can feel these markets are. Last week was good, but Monday I could tell when the week is might be a shitty week, and this is feeling like those type that type of week where the markets just get into this nasty, choppy consolidation, back and forth crap. So risk should be minimized. At least from my experience, I just feel like risk should be minimized this week. Um, Even today, you can see like price is a little bit harder to read. I mean, I've caught everything to the T so far. We're just gonna see if this trade is gonna play out or if we end up getting washed here. But again, I like the idea of that we took out, we unseated with it with this drop lower here, right? 9:30 opening. This 9:30 opening up here, by the way. I like that. 9:30, right? Opening price. Its function was to unseat those that are already buying. So it dropped lower first, which we consider like the manipulation. So manipulate price lower first. So now I want to see if it can then go back higher. So if you look at it from a regular trading hour perspective, what do we have? Regular trading hour, right? We have this nice little gap in price. Again, sellers are excited. So this is liquidity that exists on the regular trading hours. That's why I keep on saying this price want to make it going higher to take out those that are here. So we already open here, and then we gave sellers more encouragement by this aggressive drop lower, right? 9:30 opening, right? Going a little higher, a little bit into the opening price, and then drop. So I think sellers are excited. Okay, cool. It's gonna keep going, and they're looking at probably this little gap in price here. So we could open gap. So okay, well, price might just drop in there, and then I'll peel off my position. What to just upset them and just say, well, you thought, and then take price higher to these highs up here. Okay, that's my expectation. Logic. So already back up higher here. You guys saw me getting my more positions. First trade was good, and then what is this? Hey, when that happens, I don't know what PC is connected, but this one is messing with my life right now. Haters. Okay, hopefully it doesn't pop up again. But now we're back here. Okay. Now remember, I said I don't want to see this offer another short. I want to see us climb above it, use that support and go higher. Let's see if we can get that momentum. Already we're rejecting here. So I guess another area where sellers will see this as a nice resistance level. I don't want to look at it that way, right? People that use base support and resistance now, as much as this is a nice smart money concept, this is starting to look like a resistance area. And sellers will be comfortable selling here. I want to see us push beyond that. Mm. By the way, guys, I have a hard stop at, I guess, call it 10 a.m. my time, which is 11 a.m. New York time. So, depending on how I feel, I might get off earlier, but right now, keep in mind, 11 a.m. I'll be out of here. So again, we're watching. Can it get beyond here? Tight markets, guys. Very tight markets. So it's got these highs on the 1 minute chart. Now we're getting rejection. I want to see us push, man. That's what I want to see. Again, we're still below midnight opening price, 9:30 opening price, or below that. So I want to see us get above it. If you think about it, right, below this price, midnight opening price, look at all we've done. We've sat in here a lot, consolidating. We've done a lot of things right here, or a lot of transacting right here. So I want to see us start transacting above that area. Again, here's where I'll say it's a good area to add if I was trying to buy, right? Let's not get any knee. See, if we get a knee jerk reaction lower. But this is what I'll be looking at any other day. Oh, there we go. Finally, it listens. And he's been listening this whole time, but we got a knee jerk reaction higher. So again, we're calling this out live, bro. Live, live, live. Okay. I'm jumping off a cliff, no parachute. You guys get to see what I'm doing on a daily. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? In the tech, only at the Texas Heist. Only at the Texas Heist with the bag snatcher. Profits, liquidity, liquid extractions. You need to join the chat. If you want access to the chat, drop access. In fact, put Heist in the comments. Put Heist in the comments. Send you a nice little chat where we talk about the markets. So, again, we're watching this high here, right? So you probably can take that out and then potentially take this high out too. That's all we want to see. Like, just give it to us. Very tight markets, man. Loosen up. Loosen up. Man, this level here is giving us hell. We want to see this get broken. Let's go above it, do your thing, go above it, and then give us a nice little push. I won't be surprised to just get an aggressive push higher, though, like aggressive boom. So let me put a sell in because these markets, where they're moving, guys. At this point, you need to use limits. Like this is not even a game. Like these markets are treacherous right now. Like it's not even funny. So I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna peel off two here. Too appropriate. But let's do three. Let's just do three. But that'll give us a nice little 70-point run. Let me do three. We're gonna peel off three here. Another three run. If we can get there. These markets have been very. You got to be careful with these markets, guys. It's not even a game. Again, if I'm a buyer, I like what's happened so far. I like the reaction so far. We just need to keep it up. Just keep it up. Because we take out liquidity here, push higher, first push, second push. I like getting the third push. That's why I was highlighting here. Boom. We should see a push up here. And we're getting that. Beautiful. Beautiful price action. Now, do you think they're going to see these highs or not? I think they will. We finally get above here. We need to close on a 5-minute chart above here. But this is what we want to see. At this point, you could just close out the trades. We're done. It's another 50-point price run. So we've gotten 2 so far. So that'll be 100 points captured already. Just sitting here on the live. Now the question is, am I full? Are you going to fully close out once you get the 50-point run, or if your expectation or something else, maybe we could take something on the table here, partials. But I feel strong about like us taking these highs, and just these markets are tight, man. Like if they start going back lower, dude, I'm just gonna close my charts, literally. Like after taking out this high, if they start jamming this thing way lower, just close my charts. At this point, we're not serious. These highs to me should be taken out. This is in the crosshair. Oh, we just started a new hour, by the way. So it's always important to pay attention. We just started a new hourly candle. Okay. In fact, we might have to start a new 4-hour candle. Yeah. So just start a new 4-hour candle. Let's see if this delivers higher. In fact, I would just start a new candle. So opening price might want to go below that before going higher. Again, this is interesting markets. Everything is still in play, but this move up here, honestly, at the start of a new candle, hmm, could this give a nice little sell off? Just watching. So at the start of every candle, you want to see your model should be opening price. If you're bullish, opening price. I don't care if it's open of an hourly candle, 4-hour candle. Simple model is opening price. What is that? What's opening price of anything? Is it a midnight opening, 9:30 opening, the 4-hour candle opening, 1-hour candle? If price drops below that, if you're bullish, you want to see price drop below that. Probably run into some liquidity or fair value, quote unquote, or lose zone. And then you can look at that as you will now see the structural. If price is going to structurally start moving higher, you want to get in. Point is, you want to be getting in below opening prices. So when I realized the start of a new hour count, I'm like, okay, cool. We might not just keep going higher right away. We might just drop a little bit lower below that, which we've done so far. And we dropped into what? This level here. This could be enough to push us higher. Perhaps we'll do one just run aggressively lower, take out liquidity, and go higher. But I would not want to see them go below here, guys. It's just kind of move my stop loss again because at this point, now I've moved it live. Watch it run for it. But at that point, I would not want to see price. Yes, I could take out some liquidity, but to me, a move here is good enough. Maybe drops back in here and pushes higher since that 1 hour, 4-hour candle just started. But I would not want to see us start going aggressively below. In fact, we should even close outside this level here. If we get a close here, I'm just going to close my charts. I'm going to get up trade. What I'm watching is, does this want to do this actually? In fact, let's just keep watching price how it is. I like here better. Price can dip in here and still give us a push higher. And he's touched that level. All right. We dipped in here. Let's see if price can give us a push here. Okay, this level is still holding here. I want to see us really close outside of that. Oh, I like that. I like the momentum. We need to get another push there. Tight markets, man. Super tight. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like at this point, if they run this, it would be so funny. I don't think they'll do it, but I mean, hey, if they run these highs and they reject. What if they even get up here again? Reject without touching this. I'll be so disappointed. 30 is having a ball going higher. So that should give NASDAQ the strength to go higher too. Okay, some momentum. Okay. So again, look how we dipped lower, right? Below. I'm just gonna draw this out because it's beautiful here. For the L9 Pro Watch, could be one or two people, right? But I don't care. You're getting information for free right now, and this is strong game. So look at this level here, right? Remember I told you guys, this is the start of the new 4-hour candle. It's technical. I was gonna say 4-hour open, okay? I don't want to put too much on my chart. That's an opening up here. You want to see price. Yeah, it went high first, but we're bullish. So you want to see price dip below that. What is it dipping below to? An efficiency level, right here. Dip lower here. If you were to draw a Fibonacci, you also want to see, go look at this, 50% of this range here. This current range is in. 50% was here. But then below 50%, what level exists? This C4 here. I didn't draw it out, but I was watching that. That supported price also here. So nice, 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 nice. So we're about to get that run. Exit heights. I'm telling you guys, look, this hey, nothing said. It's okay. Calling this chart's live. Live. We finally get one close. This candle, this 5-minute candle close above this level. Finally. That's strong. At this point, I will not want to see another 5-minute candle close back below. We should see continuous momentum to at least take out these highs. That's what I want to see. I'm going to move my vault once again. It's like every time I say the vault, we keep my hand in vault. Good numbers. Let's put this vault right here now. New vault. Let me tag that. Can we get a clean heist? 0 casualties. Second clean heist, 0 casualties. We ran to the bank early. Made a little quick little run. All right? Running a quick little heist. 12 come to the door. Police. We take what we could take. All right, cool. It's clear. They thought they got rid of all the robbers. Once they left, we back in. Back in the vault. Back in there cashing out. Running a Texas heist. Calling the plays. Okay? The vault's getting hit. This minor vault. We don't see big boy vault. Come on, we trying to get to the back. The vault way in the back. Open that up, man. Stop playing. Open that up. Trying to cash out. Can we cash out, please? Okay, trying to put something in the duffel bag. Can we take something off the table? Just want to put something in the duffel bag. Can we get the clean getaway vehicle in place? Please? Please, can we get that? Can we just do that? Oh, see, now it's playing. It doesn't want to hit it. It's playing. It's playing with us. It's playing, guys. Why is it playing with us? I said, don't call the policeman. Let me get the last little. Let me get the little bit left. A little bit more. Just a little bit. Just a little bit more, please. Now, at this point, though, all games aside. All games aside, we want the big boy vault. Just run it. Hey, Professor Liquid, I know you're on this thing, man. Put the clean getaway vehicle in place, please. It's a clean heist. Running an operation. What's going on at the Texas heist? God dang. Can you take it easy? Snatching all these bags, bag snatcher? Please stop it. Please. You're terrorizing the city. All right. We're done. But isn't it beautiful to see the markets move accordingly to how you said it's going to move? I think so. I think so. Years of experience. We're still working. Only it's going to get better. It's only going to get better. Just stick to it. Stick to it. Stick to it. The idiot. We need that. You don't know about that idiot. You don't know nothing about that. There's no way you know anything about it. There's just no way. The idiot. Bag snatching out here. Live. Your mentor's not doing that. What are we talking about? He was in and out the vault. I explained everything to the T. Did I not? Again, if you enjoy this, follow, subscribe. We're doing this every single day. Like, how are you not subscribe? Are you crazy? Free information, and that's the issue with y'all. The information is so free. You think it's not valuable? I'm gonna start charging them. Maybe I get on. We get on the Patron or whatever you call that stuff. Not the alcohol. Patron, whatever that stuff's called. Start charging y'all to watch this live. Y'all don't respect it because it's free. So I can get it for free 99. All right. Keep on thinking that. Take advantage. Now you're getting it for free though. Free. Okay. This one I'm gonna take another off the table because I'm just gonna take something off the table. Doesn't need to take. Doesn't snatch some more bags. I just feel like taking some off. Why not? Okay, so anyways, guys, the bigger picture. Do we get to this vault up here? Right? This is the real. Now this is it. Okay? We're running a heist. You're like, okay, should we turn around? Should we get to the real liquidity? Should we target that? Should we target that for the idiot? Or should we just call it a day? Because again, 50 points, guys. From here, 53 to 126, that's about 73 points. We're done for the day. Done. Running a heist. All right, I'm just too hyped. Like we don't do this every single day. Again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Okay, okay. If you gain some game, let me know. Give me drop because I'll just stop doing this. Drop a comment if you gain some game. Because drop a lot. Just drop fire emojis. In fact, drop the money bag emoji because we're snatching bags. Just keep in mind, I'm not your financial advisor. I'll never give you financial advice. You decide when you want to place a trade live. Never do that. I will never say do it. It's up to you. We're just reading price for fun with the bag snatcher at Texas Heist. If you want access to that Discord channel, go ahead and drop access. Access to the vault. You want to become a member? Become a member. Closed mouths don't get fed. I should bring on my ski mask right now, man. Like, what are we talking about? So again, this is the execution, so you gotta just see. If you just joined, share this with a friend. Like, wants to actually learn how to trade. Like, we're actually forget the flashy stuff. We're showing you these charts, executing on these charts. I mean, what else can you ask for? What is money? Like, understand the information and to ask yourself, is this valuable information? Can I learn something from this? Right? That's the real question you gotta ask yourself. At this point, I'm gonna move my stop loss all the way up here. We got a clean getaway vehicle in place. It is in place. There's nothing else that can stop. In fact, you can't even put your stop loss because these markets, man, that knee jerk reaction. Let me do that because you sit here thinking you're in a nice trade and you see a nice little a nice FU candle saying ha ha ha. You thought we don't want that. So what is that? We do not want that at all. Here goes my mouse playing games. Oh my devices are acting up today. Okay, I see I'm doing things in the background. I'll run this heist to make sure everything's correct. All right, cool. So, guys, I mean, isn't that cool? Let's talk about what we did so far today. Let's talk about it. So we got these buys based off of what? This nice little C4. We got price, boom, went a little lower. Never disrespected it, by the way. Right? Never disrespected it. On this move here, we had a push, boom, taking out these highs here. That right there, we took something off the table. Took 30%. And this was more than enough, a 50-point run from 41 to 103. That's about a 62-point run. Nice push there, boom. Then price does what? 930 opening price. Where's 930 opening? So 930 price gave us an exit. Then we have price flush back below 930 open price. And then those that didn't understand what's going on, right? They or those who are initially bullish, which I was, they took me out. Then you now have to ask yourself, okay, should I get back in? Why did that happen? Well, we understood it happened because of what took out this pool of liquidity. That's all it did. Again, it's the worst liquidity. 930 opening pushed higher. Take out this liquidity, then it pushed back lower. Take out this liquidity. So it took out both sides. But the last damage was done here. And we knew there's still more liquidity resting above based on the 5-minute, 50-minute chart. So price was going higher. I got intrigued, got back in here. I got in here on this candle. And price dropped a little bit lower into this nice little area here. Got back in some more here, push higher, held on, drop back in here, push higher, taking out this little liquidity vote. I still held on, drop a little lower. Got to start with what? 4 a.m. candle. 4 hour candle. If you're here, you know what that is. Drop lower into that, into what? C4, also into this what? Loop zone, and then price but guys, as tight as these markets are, beautiful, right? You gotta appreciate that. So nice trading day so far. Honestly speaking, we've gotten our 50 points twice now, so that could be it. As much as I want to see a potential run above here, it might never happen. But this is where ultimately I think we can go to, either today or tomorrow. I want to see this. It doesn't have to happen, but I'm watching to see if something does change in the tide. Then of course we'll talk about that tomorrow. We're gonna be live every day, so ain't no running. Why are you running? No running. Why are you running? We're live, babe. We're live every day at the Texas Heist. We are running Heist. We are running Heist. Heist. Oh goodness, we're snatching bags. Bag snatcher. Bag snatchers. Snatching bags. Oh goodness. Okay, guys. So follow on Instagram. Follow on TikTok. Follow, subscribe to this channel. Again, we're teaching you guys how to execute on these charts. Or how to reprice. Not how to live trade. Just how to reprice in a live market. I'm not a financial advisor. Go to Citibank or Chase or wherever you put your money and go talk to them about trading. They should give you nice advice on how to handle your 401k. Okay? I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a guy on the internet that likes to trade. I just want to trade every day. Something wrong with that? I don't think so. There you go. So we're out. All right. So we are out. And that's all that matters. So that being said, at this point, hold on, something popped up on my computer. You don't say. Okay. So at this point, guys, we could come back in the PM session. I probably won't. But PM session, look for another 50-point run. So we got it here. It's a beautiful trading day. Again, I will highly appreciate it. It's encouraging. You guys subscribe to the channel. We just started this channel. Subscribe. So go subscribe to the Colossal Trader channel as well, which is the Bag Snatcher channel, right? Search up the Colossal Trader. on YouTube. That's my channel, aka the Bag Snatcher. It's a personal channel. But subscribe to both. Put your notifications on. We're gonna go live every day, either on this channel or the other. So until next time, folks, we're done running heists. We're not done, just talking. But until next time, heist complete. Y'all saw it for yourself. Was it not a clean getaway? It was a clean getaway. Clean heist. Called the marks to the T. Looked at the security details, the surveillance. Left the bank when necessary. Got back in the bank when necessary. And zoomed right out with the bag. Snatched the bag, and we're gone.